call to me were the aspects of the homestay and the internship. So I decided to come here, and the fact that they still had a concentration of medio ambiente, environment, was really great. I wanted to stay with a family more than anything because I know that's how you really immerse yourself in someone's culture and someone's life. And the internship is an aspect to this program that I didn't see with any other program. And I just thought that was a great opportunity, and the fact that not only is it an internship and work experience and life experience, but it also counts for your classes because I'm still getting credit for being here in my university. So it was just win, 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 win all around.
But I didn't want to do something very that everybody else did, and I never really heard about people going to Ecuador, and I really wanted to find out what it was like, and I heard very good things. I also heard that it's really helpful to learn Spanish here because of the way that people speak Spanish here. It's very easy to understand. For me, it has been for me.
Here, it's almost kind of like high school for 6 weeks, where you're like in class like morning from like 8 to like 4 each day. It was a little bit hard to adjusting to that, I would say, but I feel like it was worth it.
The professors at CIMAS got us were just like the best at what they could be doing. I'm learning a different side of history. I'm learning the side of history that's being told from people who were colonized and not from people who did the colonizing. I'm gaining new perspectives, and it's on so much of a deeper level. And what I really loved is that we would learn about themes in class, and then we would go out and experience the country of Ecuador and be able to see these things in real life.
I think the greatest improvement is from living with a host family, because you are forced to speak Spanish all the time, and it is easier when you're like having casual conversations. I think that really helps. As well as during the internship portion, we're always using Spanish to communicate with our supervisors or with the people we work with in the community, and I think that has helped me to understand Spanish a lot better and to speak it better as well.
The first night that I got here, I had dinner with my host family, didn't talk at all, and then went to bed early to hide from them so I didn't have to talk to them. And now on a regular basis I'll sit for like 2 hours and just chat with my host mom about life, and having all my classes in Spanish and living with an Ecuadorian family. Those first few weeks were really a lot, but now it's so easy. I can carry on a conversation, I can communicate myself well, and that's really rewarding.
Well, I'm living currently with a mom and a dad and a 23-year-old sister. I want to say she reminds me back to my sister back at home. She's always in my room, like talking.
This is where my parents live, and their son Eddie, who's 18. They live down here, and then this house up here, all of the rooms here are for tourists and for people that are staying here. So for example, my room's up there. We've had about 6 or 7 groups of tourists now stay here.
Quito's a pretty big city. There's everything here really. It's really busy all the time, and the culture is pretty cool. Centro Histórico is unlike anything you'd find in the US.
So the community of San Clemente itself is, as you can see, it's a different reality of anything that I've lived in before. It's absolutely breathtaking. Everything is very well cared for, and it's really interesting to me because we're close to the city of Ibarra, but even though I can see it from my window, it's like a world away. Just the hustle and bustle of life down there is a completely different reality from what it is here, which has been really interesting for me to analyze and reflect upon.
Just being able to go 2 hours north and you're in an indigenous community, and they look totally different than anybody in Quito would, or driving 3 hours east and being in the Amazon, or going to the coast in the bus. It's just awesome that you can see so much within such a small area, small country.
The internship is with a women's organization called Kaimifi, and they help women and families that experience violence. And I see all of the women and families that come in every day, and I hear their stories. When I graduate, I want to work for a nonprofit organization or something similar to this, so I think it's a good experience, definitely.
I am currently trying to go into a master's for OT, and I feel here it just gives me that reassurance that this is what I actually want to do. I get to work so closely with patients, and it just puts your resume almost like it gives it that extra like push that that you experience occupational therapy in a different setting, like a different country where the public health system is way different than the one back home.
So with the internship, not only am I in a school, working in a school, which is what I want to do in the future, we will be writing a monographia.
Like, I'm a first generation college student, and like college is expensive, and studying abroad is almost something that like, oh well, can't do that because that's too much money. But there's really like ways to pay for it.
It's just such a valuable experience. Just learning a new culture, and especially Ecuador just has such a rich, beautiful culture. The indigenous culture, the mestizo culture, the Afro-Ecuadorian culture, like it's just so wonderful and beautiful, and people are so willing to share. And like for me, it's just been so valuable in increasing my ability to relate to others, and I think that that is a big part of study abroad.
Hello, I am Jose Suarez. I am the director of Fundación CIMAS, and I would like to welcome all of you to Ecuador and to Quito.
You should do it. Go for it. Because this experience, being in another country, integrating to their culture, into their lifestyle, has been one of the most challenging things I've ever done in my life, but also the most rewarding thing that I've ever done. My experience here, I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
If you're thinking about doing MSID, do it. Just come. Like honestly, you won't regret it.